It'll be a chance to believe in all these dreams. We'll soon reveal what it really means to love and all that you're above. The taste of the end and it's filling my lungs. Is sweet enough to keep me high. I need your love to get me by, but I can try to say goodbye, to say goodbye. To say goodbye. But I can try to say goodbye, to say goodbye. Open up to me and replace these old memories. When your heart agrees, starts to feel what nobody sees. The words are tied to my tongue. I fought for their freedom, but nobody will. Is sweet enough to keep me high. I need your love to get me by, but I can try to say goodbye. To say goodbye. To say goodbye. To say goodbye. I don't wanna care, it's a little unfair that I'll never not care about you. And I don't wanna say, but the second that I wait, no, the words can't get to you. We push and we pull, it's wrong and it's right, it's not black and white. But I know that we'll always be something golden. It's only worth taking to make it. If you took a little time to open up, to see my love, to see my love. It's only worth taking to make it. If you took a little time to open up, to see my love, to see my love. scared. No, I couldn't be prepared for you just to be a memory. We push and we pull, it's wrong and it's right. It's not black and white, but I know that we'll always be something golden. It's only worth taking to make it. If you took a little time to open up, to see my love, to see my love. It's only worth taking to make it. If you took a little time to open up, to see my love, to see my
Hey, just need to tell you something that just can't wait. Hey, maybe you'll ride away or maybe you'll stay. But hey, this old guitar and me been thinking for days how to say that our love don't care too much for the unpaid bills on the bedroom floor. Our love lives on cheap wine and singing songs to a wasted sunrise. With you, with you I feel like I am. With you, with you I feel like I am somebody, somebody, somebody. With you I feel like I am somebody, somebody, somebody. With you I feel like I am somebody in control, like I feel it in my bones, like I'm somebody, somebody, somebody. With you I feel like I am. Come with me from New York to LA. Hey, we'll play this song in every city we stay. And hey, maybe we'll stream 1,000,000 times in one day. Be on our way. Hey, 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 hey. Our love don't care too much for the unpaid bills on the bedroom floor. Our love lives on cheap wine and singing songs to a wasted sunrise. With you, with you I feel like I am. With you, with you I feel like I am somebody, somebody, somebody. Somebody, somebody, somebody. Somebody in control, like I feel it in my bones, like I'm somebody, somebody, somebody. With you I feel like I am. So we made it in New York and LA, and how they sang in every city we played. I hear we streamed 1,000,000 times yesterday. Oh, how things change, and how the years keep ticking away, and how I wish that you were with me today. 'Cause I'd give anything to do it again. Oh, how we've changed. With you I feel like I'm somebody, somebody, somebody. With you I feel like I'm somebody, somebody, somebody. With you I feel like I am somebody in control, like I feel it in my bones, like I'm somebody, somebody, somebody. With you I feel like I am. I saw you at the end of that night. I was looking for some trouble, you were looking alright. Every time you said a word, I was staring at your lips. I don't think I've ever been so close to a love like this. I never met someone like you. I never felt this way, ooh. Will you love? I'll take potions. Will you love? Cross oceans. Anybody, you can take it all away. Will you love? I would take potions. I would take potions. Sipping on a little something, I've been sipping too much. I just pour myself a double and I'm thinking about us. Every time I see your face, I think of what I lost. How could all the little moments that we had be so far gone? I never met someone like you. I never felt this way, ooh. Will you love? I'll take potions. Will you love? I'll cross oceans. All the hurt and the pain, you can take it all away. Will you love? I will take potions. I will take potions. I remember when I saw you at the end of that night. I was looking for some trouble, you were looking alright. Every time you said a word, I was staring at your lips. I don't think I've ever been so close to a love like this. I never met someone like you. I never felt this way, ooh. Will you love? I'll take potions. Will you love? I'll cross oceans. Sipping on a little something, I haven't sipping too much. I just pour myself a double and I'm thinking about us. Every time I see your face, I think of what I lost. How could all the little moments that we had be so far gone? I never met someone like you. I never felt this way, ooh. We love our devotions. We love our conversations. All the hurt and the pain, you can take it all away. We love our devotions.
Yow! What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to our broadcast. I'm your host, eXtine, and we have some Collegiate TF2 4v4s, the grand finals. And, well, California Polytechnic of Pomona versus University of Texas, Dallas. And I am joined by PopFizzy. How you doing, PopFizzy?
Yo, man, I'm doing fantastic. I've been having a really good day, really good week, actually.
Excellent.
I've been really happy, and I'm hoping that we get to see some sick frags in the grand finals.
Yeah, this should be good. I mean, these teams had a pretty good match when they met up in the upper bracket finals. Of course, California Polytechnic of Pomona did get to pull out the W there, so they're coming into this match with, I think maybe just a map pick advantage or something. I don't think they actually... Or no, I think we do have the double best of threes. Fode did mention that to me, that if they do lose that, I think we are going to double best of threes. Which could be exciting, but right now we are going to be doing Badlands. It will be our second map, guaranteed. We're here at Product with our first map, and our potential third map would be Warmfrost. So we'll see about that one if we get there. Should be exciting though. And again, 4v4, obviously you're going to have a medic, and usually you have a demo man. And, we saw a lot of crits being used on Master last week. And I would imagine, though, that we'll have a demo man on the other side. The question, though, really is, do you run Scout? Do you run Soldier? What do you do after that? At least right now, it seems like we have Scout and Soldier over on the side of blue team, which is California, Polytechnic of Pomona. While over on the red side, they might be running Perius on Pyro, which is what they chose to do last week. Thoughts on that matchup? Yeah.
Pyro last week definitely worked both in and out of their favor. There was many times where the Pyro really won them those team fights and really secured them the point. But at the same time, there was the moments where you gotta wonder, like, how much better could the team have done with another Scout, or with the Scout, or with a Soldier, or even with a demo man. We saw them replacing their demo man with even a Pyro.
Right. And you can kind of bring out some different configurations here. Really kind of the most important thing is just kind of the flexibility, realizing, okay, well, do we have the space to do something wacky like the engineer, which Reiki is pulling out right now in the pregame. Even a spy could be something crazy. Sometimes as well in this, King of the Hill format, sometimes it can pay off in this 4v4 to drop your medic, and not use that class even just very briefly at the end of the match.
Games with smaller amounts of players, the medic becomes less valuable for his heals, but more for the uber charge. But at the same time, it can also be flipped the other way around, where if you think about it as without heals and you drop one player, you're done the team fight. The first player that drops is likely going to be the team that loses. So at the same time, heals are so valuable, but they're so invaluable, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. And I think we should be getting underway here for pretty shortly. We will have a second bo3 if needed, if University of Texas of Dallas does win. And that would actually just be taking place next week. So it's not like we're going to end up with a super long series tonight.
Well,
Ooh, nice pregame frag from Realm. You have any feeling on how this is going to go, PopFizzy?
I don't. Both teams are so incredibly well matched and have such powerful players that work so well together that I think that this is going to be a complete gamble.
Nice. I'm feeling that Pomona vibes. You know, I don't know what it is. California living, but I think that they're going to do well here. They did pretty dominant last time. You know, in this matchup. But you know what? We'll have to see. You know, obviously they might have taken the week off. This Dallas team might have just been grinding since then. So it's a whole new world. But you know, we'll just have to wait and see. But should be getting underway soon. Thanks for joining us, though, ladies and gentlemen. Spread the word.
Certainly. So you just gotta wait for both teams to get ready. All the players are in the game, so it's just trying to figure things out, likely between the players, just making sure everybody has, you know, their cup of coffee, make sure that they don't pass out in the middle of the tournament, and to you know, be the most
hydrate,
hyped
don't
they can.
dehydrate, you know, as the saying goes.
I've never heard that one before.
Oh yeah, that's a very valuable one to hold on to. But it does look like we're going live. Both teams have readied up. And then psyched us out, I guess. So, dang. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
In the blue, it will be California Polytechnic of Pomona, while in red, University of Texas in Dallas. And mirror matchups for classes right now. Or no, excuse me, no. Realm on the Soldier, no demo on California Polytechnic.
Very curious to see how that's going to end up playing out, as not having that demo man will make sure that on this very curvy map that you won't be able to get as many like shots as you can. Although Realm going in for a fantastic frag on Mia, just getting a really good rocket off, and Texas being forced to back up here. Although they got the first pick on Reki, it just wasn't enough to push forward and really get the capture point.
Yeah, I like the battalion's backup on Realm. I think that, you know, kind of just with the 4v4 here and going to be able to get that buff to 330, you know, that actually does make a pretty significant difference when you compare that
Absolutely.
to this 260 of a buff demo man. Right now, Reki trying to fight from the side. Has lost 2 players, though, which means that CEO Vortex is just going to be left to their own devices at 92%. As a medic player this season, I can tell you how painful that is, but they get away, so it's actually not too bad.
Fantastic job. So it looks like both medics are going to be coming up to this fight with a full Uber charge over Master coming up behind them, taking out Reki, the Pyro. It's going to be very valuable as this is now a 3v4 fight. Realm trying to get a little aggressive, although he's quickly taken out by a good arrow from Maxi.
Yeah, Uber's being exchanged here now. As Mia popping it, kind of actually flashing a lot of players. Flaff will go down in the end, and the point still continues to be controlled by red team.
It was a really good hold by the side of Texas, with Master getting a really good frag off early on. Sorry, Mia.
Yeah. Maxi getting a nice arrow kill there, that time on Reki. Continuing to throw the arrows out at CEO Vortex, but unfortunately all of his players going down. So it looks like the recapture should be going underway here for California.
California being able to save their scout and their medic, being able to get that ×3 on the point, which is going to be extremely valuable because then they'll capture the point and likely get enough time to even it out between the two teams before Texas is even up. before their team is even ready to fight again.
Yeah, Mia pushing forward on the scout now. That was a switch up from Maxi the Man at some point. Maxi pushing forward here, throwing arrows across. Master might jump in here. It does go for the big bomb over the top. Oh, nice damage, but the Uber is popped. Flaff pushing forward now. Maxi the Man, 95% on his charge. Can't save the Pyro, but is back there with Mia.
Very good job on Realm here for switching to Demo Man rather than the Soldier. Because while he was just cleaning up on Soldier, going for those dives when they have such a strong Demo Man and Pyro on their team, and even a Scout early, is just not going to be believable. And it's not going to work. So going a more defensive class, such as Demo Man, will definitely let them hold this point and really make sure that they can't push in.
Yeah, the Uber charge is coming in here now. From the red team. They're not necessarily finding a lot of work with it. They do get Reki. Everybody else from Pomona, though, has scattered. Flaff coming in, pushing in to try to get on the point and delay it. Oh, then ends up getting gunned down. They were still waiting for Reki to respawn, but now they are going to have to wait another 10 seconds for Flaff to come back up.
I think that play from Reki was... it was very good, in my opinion. However, I do not think his team really capitalized on it enough. If you didn't see what happened, Reki jumps down behind them and really sprayed them all with fire, forcing Maxi to pop Uber to save his own life and his teammate's life. And I really feel like if CO and Realm went in on that opportunity and, you know, kited out the Uber and then went back in, then they might have been able to make even more out of that.
Yeah, Flaff gets the Uber charge used on him. Again, doesn't really get a whole lot of that, just taking out Perius. They will be able to scratch down Mia, though. Max the Man maybe a little bit vulnerable for the next 10 seconds or so. But backing up and not a ton of aggression from Pomona to try to kill him before the Uber charge comes in. I say that, and then Flaff runs in there, but Flaff also going to be able to flap his way out.
Texas looking like they're going to want to push from Cliff here. Maxi having full Uber charge while Vortex is stuck on about 90%. They're going to be popping in with the Uber charge, saving Master's life and taking down Reki and Realm with Mia getting a really good frag on Realm there. It's going to get a point capture on the side of Texas, it looks like, and Flaff luckily getting Vortex out of there and saving their Uber charge is definitely going to make the next fight very interesting to watch.
Yeah, they've put themselves in a good position here. You don't have to stress about the clock too much when you're playing, you know, Koth, but, you know, obviously it's what matters the most at the end of the day. The supercharge, though, should be coming out there, flashing it on Reki nicely. So now they have the Demo Man and the Soldier. Reki, again, just getting down to low health, but then getting healed up, and an arrow. And we'll be able to get the capture here.
Maxi doing a really good job of getting out, having about a 50% advantage. Which, if he can keep his players alive and really build off of that, then they'll definitely be able to push in and maybe even get a team wipe if they really play it correctly. Perry is going to go on the flank. However, it does look like Reki's going to take him. Oh, maybe not. Floof is going to be looking to see if he can get him, but not quite going to get it. Reki going down to the side of Mia. Mia going down by Flaff.
Yeah, Flaff doing some good work bouncing around while Realm also getting work done with the stickies. The capture going underway here, but it is going to go into an overtime situation. They just have to clear the point. They launch the Demo Man into the air. Flaff having to fight this out here. Reki can come in and support, but the capture might go towards red team here. So they do hold the point. Reki going to back up just a little bit to get some heals, get some whips out. 15 seconds, and this is 15 seconds until they just need to start the capture.
They're going to try to be going in for a bit of a dry push. There's no Uber coming out from both sides. We're having a lot of air blasts coming out from Perius. That is quite a loud sound.
Yeah, Reki got some good damage in, though. Realm might still be able to salvage the round. He has to fight Master off. Does get the kill on Master. Oh, the medic, Maxi the Man. Another frag.
Maxi
takes the round.
The medic carrying his team. That was... What was that?
Yeah,
that's the question I should be asking. What just happened,
I
eXtine?
think that was the second or third frag of that round for Maxi. Definitely, you know, aggressive medic playing, and you know, you got to deal with the Demo Man first, but the medic saves the round. Exciting finish to our first round here tonight. Texas, the lower bracket underdogs, drawing blood first.
Mia getting a really good frag. Sorry, no. Flaff getting a good frag on Perius, and then Mia taking down Flaff in return.
Oh, yeah, the CEO Vortex pushing forward, was trying to get the medic. In the end, oh, Reki's going to get the arrow kill. Nicely done.
Looking at the roster here, California actually switched up their medic from Vortex to Reki, which I think is going to be well, I'm not too sure. I don't know too much about these specific players. However, I do know that Vortex is a strong soldier, and that Reki can certainly wipe as medic. So I'm really seeing how they're going to take this switch, and if they're really going to use it to get into the minds of their enemies.
Yeah, Flaff getting the Uber charge here, getting the Demo Man as well. Gets a flash there right at the end as things were about to expire. He still might push forward here. Big damage, but the arrow's coming out here. The pistol. At the end of the day, Flaff will get the kill on Mia. Now backing up a little bit to get the heals. They control the point, the timer counting down.
That little scout shuffle in the little corner there. A little bit of a tournament MGE, if you would.
Oh yeah, classic stuff there. Flaff now getting pushed back, figuratively, by the Pyro.
Darius dropping down in a bit of a bad spot. He's quickly going to be taken out by Flaff. That was a bit of a bad play, I'd say, but I do believe that his team will be able to make use of it with them taking down Perius. Or, sorry, with them taking down Flaff. Meaning that they are down a Pyro, but they are down, but California is down a Scout. And in a situation on this map, a Scout is definitely much more valuable than a Pyro. So I do believe that going in and trying to kill the Scout.
Uber charge is being exchanged here now on the point. CO Vortex kind of getting juggling around. Reki trying to hit some arrows out here. Can't keep his players up, though. Has to find CEO Vortex right now. Going for the frag himself. Gets a saw. But I don't know if he will be able to escape here. Reki, though. Good dodge around the house. Gets one more saw. Yeah, he's such low health, though. 10 health here. Oh, his teammate's here. He didn't know. He didn't know that Reki was down.
And he's going to get out with that. He's going to be able to get out with that saw, which is going to give him a big advantage over Maxi.
Yeah, 25%, and everybody buffed up here. Realm starting to push from ramp. See if they can get in here.
Vortex, fully buffed soldier, going to be looking in for some kind of bomb. However, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get it. Perry is getting a clutch arrow from Maxi, being taken down to 1 health and then back up to half. That was a fantastic arrow that will definitely keep their Pyro in the fight. However, not for long, as Vortex is going to step forward and really take him out. California is getting incredibly aggressive here, taking out Master, really punishing his aggression there, and they are going to capture the point for their own. Still ahead of, still ahead time-wise of Texas.
Yeah, I think they must have gotten a little bit fired up by that round loss. The tournament administrator Fode in the Twitch chat saying first round loss for them in the tournament. Perius now getting piped as he was trying to come in on Cliff. Sticky's doing a good job controlling as well. As that bomb comes in. Oh, CEO Vortex, nice rockets. Can't get the drop, but Maxi the man has nobody to keep alive with this Uber.
That was a fantastic bomb by Vortex, and his team definitely followed him in and really made that bomb so valuable. Dropping their entire team except for the medic, but it was technically a drop as they forced him to use by himself, meaning that they're now completely down in Uber. California has a 100% Uber advantage, and looks like they're going to try to be getting a bit aggressive here to keep Texas completely away from the point.
Yeah, and I'm not quite sure what happened with Maxi the man there. He was messing with his guns, but, still stayed up on Uber charge. They push out here. He's going to go down. So, yeah, now Pomona really turning things up as Dallas get wiped out there. And, if Reki can stay up, we'll have another Uber charge advantage. I don't think the round's going to last that long, though.
Well, with 10 seconds left, we're going to have to see some kind of dry push coming out from Texas. However, Vortex is going to be looking up to bomb, but Master has the same idea in mind, missing all of his shots, unfortunately. Pyro coming in, Mia coming in, extremely low health on both sides, both of them being taken down, and Maxi goes down as well. That is a team wipe, and California takes the second round.
Yeah, CEO Vortex had a huge round there on Soldier, was up to an 8 streak by the end of that.
As you can see now, them switching classes was absolutely worth it, and it made all the difference in this match.
Yeah, we'll see what they can get done here on this rollout.
Yeah, gonna be switching over to the soldier, probably to try to match the aggression of Vortex. To hopefully get the well, Vortex getting a fantastic air shot. That was impressive.
Yeah, well done from him. He loses his medic, but we'll just be able to creep over the side to get the health back. His scout getting some cap time on the point.
And Vortex really getting hyped up from that fantastic air shot. Mia switching back over to Scout to try to get something done onto Vortex, and it looks like he's going to be able to get it. Pushing back Flap and getting the getting the point into their possession with without California even holding it for 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's what this game mode is all about: how long you hold it for, not just getting that capture. So being able to kind of minimize the damage that California can do to him early in this round is important. I think last round they were able to get off to an early, advantage on the clock and really rode that the rest of the way. Good stickies in here from Realm. They did lose CEO Vortex earlier, but now Realm pipes down Master. He's looking for more as well. Flaff in here. They don't have the charge 80%, but I think that they're going to be able to dodge most of this anyways. Well, they do take down the Demo Man, but CEO Vortex is here afterwards. And it's not like the defensive team, Red, had respawners on top of them either.
California coming in with their own Uber charge on Flaff, going to be chasing the medic and taking him down, which is going to give them 10 seconds of free Uber charge building. Although, Master's going to come in with a really good sticky onto Reki, which is going to make them about even, although Maxi is going to be up 6 seconds earlier, which is going to be a big number when it comes to Uber advantages.
Yeah, that was well played. And right now, California Polytechnic of Pomona trying to roll this clock back. But right now, 40 seconds disadvantage, and they don't necessarily have the tools to kind of help their A. They're just going to have to do it through raw deathmatch and gamesmanship. The medic is in a little bit of trouble here early. Actually, the man about half health. Going for some arrows, but everybody's dodging. There goes Perius. Now the scout backing up. Well controlled by Pomona, and now they will shortly be getting in control of the clock as well, taking the advantage.
It was very well played by California here. Definitely using all their tools to their advantage, and Vortex getting a little bit of a cheeky spot, trying to jump onto Japan as a pyro, going up behind them, and it looks like it might be able to pay off here. As they're going to come up behind, getting the medic on fire, the medic and the other pyro. Oh, and he takes down Maxi, and he has health advantage over Perius. However, looks like Master's going to come in with a clutch save. However, he's the last one alive on his team, so is he really going to be able to make that difference of them losing the point?
Yeah, I mean, that was good, even though we see Pyro often in this mode, basically off-classing from CO Vortex. Looks like he will stay on the Pyro, which, I mean, he did great on the Soldier, so it'll be interesting to see how he, does end up in that role. We also do have a Sniper out here. And a Nuba charge has been used, taking out Master in this.
Vortex getting a nice pill on Perius. However, it looks like he's going to be able to get it out. Oh, never mind. Flaff coming in with a 7-kill streak as Scout. It's going to be very impressive. Mia and Maxi alive, both at the spawn. Mia's definitely going to be trying to look for some kind of play on Cliff, maybe, to try to get Reki or Realm, because those are the two big people on their team. Master getting a good pick on Flaff, which is definitely going to open up their entire team. Realm going down to Master as well.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes here. And right now, the CEO of Vortex is getting on the point here, trying to delay this. Master getting some nice damage. 24 seconds left on the clock for Pomona, so they certainly have the advantage in this round.
Absolutely. Correct me if I was wrong, but did I see him using the backburner?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't say I've ever seen that in a competitive match
No,
before.
it's just a regular flamethrower that's part of a set.
Ah, my bad.
No worries.
I thought I saw like the reindeer horns from the festivized backburner.
Yeah, right. No, it does look kind of similar. Right now, Flaff, though, does get the nice pick on Maxi, the man behind the point, and the pistol kill on Mia. They're going to be able to get the recapture here And red players respawning in 3 seconds, but 7 seconds on the clock overall. So they're in what we call a tough situation here.
And they won't be able to make it to the point in time, even with a scout. So California takes the third round to their own, bringing this game to match point in their favor.
Yeah, it was kind of odd because in some sense that round didn't feel as dominant as the second one that they won. And then all of a sudden they just kind of like locked it out. And I mean, they did win that round with 150 on the other team's clock.
Absolutely. Texas going in with an insanely fast rollout, being able to put some traps up. If Realm steps forward a little bit too aggressive, then he's going to be taken out. However, he debts them a little too early.
That is the back burner, so CO Vertex must be kind of switching back and forth between the guns.
Perius going in for a little bit of a dive, taking out Vortex, however, losing his own life and Mia's life to his
Demo Man coming in here, but can't get it, yeah.
Reki, fortunately, not hitting that Uber Saw on Master, though, which is, like, probably the worst case scenario that could have happened there. However, he did flunk it, and not going to get too big of an advantage off that.
Yeah, right now, Maxi the Man making calls. He does have Uber Charge. Perius on the Soldier now. Mia, maybe you're going to be able to find somebody. No, actually, not able to do enough damage there. Pyro coming in and just shaking things up, pushing him away. Oof. There goes Perius.
Really good Uber Charge from Reki. He didn't quite pop it to save his own life, but rather his players. And generally, as medic, that's something that's usually seen as like a cardinal sin of playing medic, but in a game mode where you have so little players and every live matters, then that really means so much to your team, keeping one person alive in trade for an Uber Charge.
Yep, sometimes that's just how it has to be done. Right now, CO Vortex working forward with the back burner.
Arius getting a fantastic dive off on Realm. He's going to be going to look for another. However, it does look like it's going to backfire a little bit. Flaff is so accurate with his pistol, and he's certainly a threat. If you're even at low health and in his sightlines, you are going to be taken out.
Yeah, CEO Vortex, also some good help there. Reflecting that Soldier, keeping him kind of stuck. The Uber Charge is out. Vortex trying to get forward here. Right on top of Master, who will go down. Just a slow one-person recapture. Oh, no, there we go.
They're definitely going to be looking to hold this. They're almost a minute ahead of Texas. And with the way that this game is looking so far, they might be the victors of the first round. However, we can't be too certain here. Maxi going with an Uber Charge on Mia. He's going to be taking out Realm, which is going to give their team a huge advantage with a demo for demo. However, Master's going to be up earlier, so they're going to be looking to recap the point and hopefully get some time that they previously lost back.
Yeah, CEO Vortex, very low on health, but lurking around on the right-hand side. We'll get the health back.
Vortex being behind them is incredibly intimidating as he has the back burner on, and that means that one team fight or one distraction for their team, and they could all possibly be wiped in seconds. He's going to be looking for a little bit of a hide from Mia, although he doesn't see him. Ooh, got a little bit of an espionage game going on here. But unfortunately, he is seen.
Does get a bit of damage, and throws that Soldier up in the air. Won't be able to get the kill. Master has gone down, though. Flaff recapturing the point. And this is not ideal for University of Texas in Dallas. And we'll see if their sniper, though, can get anything done here. Haven't really seen Realm have an impact yet. Oh, there we go!
Oh!
Yeah, the headshot on Master. And now the Uber Charge has come out. But Maxi the Man really has nobody to Uber Charge. His Soldier backing away most of the way. Oh, and Vortex gets both of them.
That was a fantastic shot from Realm. Being able to take down Master like that was so valuable to his team and really won them that fight, like single-handedly, I'd say.
Yeah, and they're just holding point here. 20 seconds on the clock. Vortex does have to back up a little bit, get some heals. Devilman pushing him. And Perius jumping in over the top as well. Mia pushing in. Mia's getting work done.
Looks like they're going to be trying to cap it here, but it's going to be taken to overtime. and that means 0 seconds left on the clock. So if California even caps the point one more time, then the game is immediately over. And Texas has to hold it for over a minute and a half, which is not going to be an easy feat. However, we're going to just have to see how it quite plays out and really see how they hold this point.
Yeah, the push is coming forward here from Blue Team. CO Vertex, the first killer out here. Oh, more damage on the medic. Gets the kill there. Oh, another nice fadeaway rocket as well. Master, the Soul player, fighting here. Oh, no, he's not going to be able to get it.
Vortex going in for a fantastic dive there. And getting Maxi and Mia down in 2 rockets is excellent. And that is going to give the first round to the side of California.
Yeah, really well played here on the first map. Taking a product. Badlands going to be our second one, which, I think the flexibility of that we're seeing out of Pomona, where they're able to throw out the soldier, throw out the demo man, bring the pyro. They're just kind of all over the place. And Dallas doesn't quite know how to deal with that. It's also just, isn't that flexibility of like who's respawning, what's the situation, what does the team need right now?
Absolutely. And even after that round, I still feel like both of these teams are so incredibly even that it feels like it's mirror players. And coming to Badlands, I'm really curious to see how they're going to pull out those generalist classes. The scout is incredibly powerful on this map. The soldier is fantastic. The demo man even is really able to just lock down the point without even being able to see it, which is incredible. So I feel like this game is going to be a lot more stuck to the meta than on product.
Yeah, it's tough to say. I mean, I think that sniper from Valley is actually really strong. If they do want to run some sniper on this map. Obviously, they can't run heavy weapons guy and medic at the same time. That is against the rules. Engineer is also maybe not a terrible option, but the thing is like when do you switch to it? And if you have a flexible team and the opportunity arises, certainly you can come out, you can put up a little sentry gun, you can get a teleporter, a dispenser. You can kind of do some helpful things for your team. But if you're trying to just like walk onto the point with your team and everybody's already spawned, there are some classes in 4v4 where you're sort of like, yeah, why are you trying that right now? If it's just a straight up heads to head, pretty much any other class over a spy, an engineer, those classes just can't kind of compete in this toe to toe mid fights.
If you guys remember what happened last week, we had the side of Texas, I believe it was, who pulled out the engineer and put it on their stairs, completely locking down their half of the map, which really snowballed them extremely hard. And I wonder if we're going to be able to see that again this week, and if that's going to give the same effect.
Yeah, I think likely. What I wonder is if we'll see, crits come out from Dallas. It does look like in the pregame that they're maybe changing up classes a little bit, but tough to say. I mean, it's just pregame, so I'm not really sure if they are planning on holding that.
We have all players in the game, so it's just a matter of waiting for everyone to be ready and taking a little bit of a break, use the washroom, get some water, everything in between. And coming into the second round, what do you hope's going to be able to happen? Hopes on the players. Yeah,
I mean, I hope that Dallas, if they're going to switch up the classes, I hope that they do better on these other classes. So far it seems like Master not really kind of having the same impact that he had in the lower bracket match, but obviously, that was kind of like against different opposition. So that does,
absolutely,
kind of, make a difference of who it is that you're playing against and what they're able to do. But I think that, Max and the man as well, he had some nice medic plays, the arrows. I don't know if Perius was really being effective enough on the pyro. And sometimes I feel as well with like Prolander, when you're too static in some of these formats, it's just so detrimental. Like, you have all of these options, and if your opponents, even if your pyro is good, if all they're seeing is pyro, and you're not even, switching up to like, oh yeah, I'm on the back burner, I'm on the Phlogistinator, bringing out some wackiness. If you're just throwing the same thing over and over again, it gets to the point where they figured out how to deal with it.
Exactly. And just judging by pregame, of course this isn't official, but it seems like Maxi and Perius are going to be switching positions with Perius playing that med and Maxi going onto that scout. So I'm curious as to see if that's going to affect their gameplay of any, and if Maxi is going to do a lot more work on scout than Mia or Perius did last round.
Yeah, and I mean, that certainly can be one of the options. We did see that a little bit on the side of Pomona as well, where Reki was starting as their kind of pyro off-classer, and then they switched to CEO Vortex. And I think that worked really well, especially with CEO Vortex able to pull some soldier out. But it does look like we're ready to go here with our second map, California Polytechnic of Pomona, taking the first map against University of Texas in Dallas, and in this best of three, they could just win the grand finals here.
Exactly. We're going to see that it is indeed official that Perius is going to go onto that medic, but CEO Vortex is just taking him down instantly. Me on 3 health, coming in with the back burner, taking down 2 people. That was...
Yeah.
That was all right.
Yeah, the submarine play definitely really strong, and you kind of have to keep eyes out for it. On mid fights, you do want to kind of rotate up the ramp. You do want to get in position to fight in front of house. But if you don't keep some sort of eye underneath Valley, that play is just so easy. And CEO
Exactly.
Vortex, again, just kind of splitting the wickets. Getting between the Devilman and the Medic. But this time, there is, Mia pushing forward. Nice pipes, but Mia still goes down. Perius pushing forward, 17%. It is Scout versus Scout here. And right now, Maxi doing a pretty good job here. Flaff, a little bit of an edge here.
Got another MGE, but this time featuring a few medics. Flaff using his pistol, his god aim on the pistol. Really winning that fight for him. Ooh, Vortex getting another air shot on Master, which is definitely very flashy and certainly effective, as we just saw.
Yeah, they want to make sure that they can get the medic here on the cleanup. Parius is able to kind of just surf away from some of those scattergun shots. Flaff will get re-healed here. I wonder if CEO Vortex go for a shadow burn bomb or something. I guess
Parius
not.
having a significantly large advantage on the side of California, so it looks like they're going to be interested in pushing him with that Uber charge while the enemy team is building, and they have 50% less Uber then. So it would definitely be wise to be able to push in now. Make sure that they can do the most with the Uber charge while the enemy doesn't have it, and that is exactly what they do. Mia getting a fantastic pick off of a realm, and they're coming in on Maxi with the Uber charge, and it's quite enough to push California out of the point and get it for their own.
Yeah, right now, Polytechnic of Pomona just doing a little bit of adjustments. They do have a good clock lead, but they will lose Flaff to a trap on the rock. Big bomb in from Max the Man, then going to bomb out. And Master setting up another trap in the house as well.
This is going to be extremely difficult for Texas to hold, because while they are incredible players, and they certainly have the edge right now, with such a time difference, it's so difficult for them to be able to hold this, because for 2.5 minutes straight, it's going to be extremely difficult. Either way, California coming in with an Uber charge on Flaff, which is definitely going to be getting in fast, as the Scout does. Almost taking down Master, however, not quite. Oh, although Flaff does finish him off. I think Master killed himself with his own sticky. I didn't quite see that. But either way, they recapture the point, and they're going to continue building up their advantage.
Yeah, Uber charge popped here from Red Team on Mia. Looking for targets. We'll see. Flaff does get the finish there. Flaff trying to jump around. Pushing forward onto the point, but CEO Vortex gets the kill on Perius.
Ooh.
Nicely done. More good rockets. Wow, spinning around. Tracking that scout, but also getting juggled up in the air. taken out.
That fantastic pick that Vortex just really gave Reki a huge advantage, and with Perius being by himself and not being able to heal anybody, Reki is going to find himself with about a 60% Uber advantage now, which is huge. They're going to be coming up with the rest of the team and going to be looking to push in with this Uber charge through House.
Yeah, Maxi the Man had a kind of clear view of what was happening, but the rotate has come through. They're pushing through. The flash moving forward on CO. Vortex comes out cleanly. Reki does get a saw after Uber ended. Sometimes if you go for those saws too early, your Uber charge is still on. You end up with more charge and doesn't really make a difference.
Well, regardless, even though California's team incredibly low health after that fight, they all still live and they get to capture the point. So now they have 30 seconds left, and Texas has to really make some kind of play. Ubercharge being almost equal, about a 10% difference right now. We're going to have to see how Texas comes back from this and really pushes in.
Yeah, and Reki...
Vortex going in for not a high bomb, sorry, just a dive. Taking out Master. Perry is extremely low health. Maxi going down as well to Flaff.
Yeah, Maxi did get the last final rocket on Realm though. Yeah, and they're
And
trying to climb out of closet
California
here, but just getting...
to win the first match.
Yeah, they're trying to come out of closet here, but just getting stuffed by CEO Vortex there. So, first round is in the books. Pomona taking it. And right now, Max and the Man pushing out across the point and getting shoved back massively. CO Vortex controlling the trans here. And spitting out more damage here. Red team extremely blown up. As it is just the medic. CO Vortex going to chase as well. Oh,
hopefully try to get the pick.
Yeah.
Although Perry is making out alive, going to be able to save that 47% Uber charge. While Reki does have an advantage, with a bit of building and team communication, Perius can definitely make it equal and be able to push in with Uber charge the same time that Reki has his.
Yeah, now, let's see.
Master going in for a bomb, getting a few sticks on Reki, however, not enough to take him down. So they just traded one for nothing, and especially on that demo man, that is not what you want to be seeing right now. However, the respawn time is short, so it won't make that big of a difference.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is if you're going to sack your demo man, you might as well send other players in there with them, you know, because you're going to be waiting for the respawn wave anyway. So CO Vortex also might be able to force an awkward Uber. Oh, he tries to get the shot on the Pyro, instead gets his own rocket reflected back at him. Ubercharge is out from both sides. The Pyro kind of being anticipated by CO Vortex. He's jumping back in across. Maxi the Man, first one down. Master going to be in some trouble here as well. As Flaff getting some good damage out throughout this fight. CO Vortex going down. There goes Reki as well. We'll have to see if Realm and Flaff can hold this down against 4 players, though.
We have Realm going back in for another bomb. However, Maxi on that Pyro is just going to reject him and make sure that nothing is going to happen. Perry is extremely low health. However, he does have about 40% Uber advantage. And this is the first time that they captured the point this game. And with California having a minute and a half already down, Texas is going to have to hold this for double the time that California currently does.
Yeah, we have Reki on a Kritzkrieg as well. Perius does have the Uber charge. If they just grind out the Kritzkrieg all the way, which sort of seems like what they're trying to do here, they might just be trying to get a surprise play. Just kind of roll the dice all along.
Gonna be able to pick up Perius.
Nice.
However, Perius pops the Uber charge, saving his own life. Very good play there. It doesn't look like he's gonna be able to make it out. However, getting that Uber charge down while Reki has his Kritzkrieg is going to be huge.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. I mean, you do have to watch out for this Pyro. Just make sure that you don't get your crit rockets reflected right back at you. But the Pyro's on the left there. And they're clearing ways for this Kritzkrieg. Now on the soldier, they have popped it. Oh, no, they're going on the Pyro!
Ooh.
The crits Pyro.
The crits on the Pyro.
Yeah, he's got the flames. Oh, he burns down Master so fast. Can he get that flare shot? Oh, No, it is not.
Absolute. It's not Perry, sorry. Flaff just melting them. Perius is just dead in seconds. Master being taken down as well. Crit fire is not something you want to be able to, or sorry, not something you just want to mess with in general in this game. However, the good news about that is that even though they were almost team wiped, Texas evened out the time, meaning that if they capture now or soon, they still have a really good chance of winning this round.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, that capture took a while to get underway. But at the same time, and I guess they are back on Ubercharge versus Ubercharge. Nice fight by Realm. More follow-up damage. Frags coming in. Just 2 players left up here. Yeah, well done by him. As you can see, we have Ubercharge versus Ubercharge. Perius at 72%. So they're going to grind it up. As California Polytechnic of Pomona do have the first map here of the bo3.
30 seconds left on the clock. Texas is going to have to make a play. They have Ubercharge. However, California is 5% away. So if they can keep Reki alive, and he pops in with his own Ubercharge, exactly as stated, on the Flaff, who's going to be trying to win the 1v1, although it looks like he's beefing some of his shots here. Realm's trying to get them on the medic. Perius knocked up in the air, avoiding the sticky launcher. So he's going to be able to stay alive for a bit longer. Reki going in behind them, trying to get some aggressive picks, where... Ooh, getting one Ubersaw on the demo man, making him kill himself with his own pipe, and Realm getting a nice double.
Yeah.
Overall, second round.
Realm doing big work there. A pipe a little bit early, a couple stickies as well at the end there. And California Polytechnic of Pomona 1 round away from taking this inaugural season of 4v4 Collegiate TF2.
Definitely gonna be seeing the pressure from both teams here, with California wanting to 3-0 Texas on the second round, and Reki going down.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, Realm hit that shot right before he went down. We'll have to see, though, CEO Vortex can salvage this mid. Does try to do some damage to the medic. Not able to get the kill, though.
And Texas is going to be taking this first mid fight, and going to be able to capture the point to themselves. So let's hope that they can keep up the tempo that they gained from this, and try to make the most out of this advantage that they have over California.
Oh, Maxi the man, though, just jumps in the midst of him. Does get a reflect kill there. Craziness. Or maybe it's just the impact, but still taking him down.
I believe it was the impact, yeah. But Maxi trading his own life for a demo man is usually worth it. However, as they have the point, the respawn timer is longer for Texas, so in the long run it was not. Vortex, Realm going to be switching to the soldier.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get out here, maybe get a pop out. Realm did want the full buff, lost his crit buffs. They're hesitant here, which is fine.
Realm going in for a bomb, forcing Perius out of his Ubercharge, and Mia finally taking him out with the pistol. I was worried that he wasn't going to be able to get that. However, California is going in with their own Ubercharge, forcing the stickies out, although Reki's just going to be flown into the air. Mia getting a nice pick on Flav, winning the Scout MGE, and as well taking down Reki with him.
Yeah, Mia and Master doing work in the house. They're going to need to continue doing work up against 2 players, CO Vortex and Realm. CO Vortex waiting in ambush position here. Waiting for Perius. We'll see that the spawn has come. Oh! I think
Ooh.
the toggle and the gun coming out, yeah, revealed them, the sound of that, which is pretty funny.
A little pyro 1v1. Both players dying, which is unfortunate. But, you know, that's how fire physics work in Source games. So...
Yeah, and the capture going underway here. CEO Vortex is going to get that crit buff. We'll see if he can get into some other shenanigans. Nice power jack jumps to get over to the house.
California capping the point here when Texas is down players, definitely going into their advantage. However, the time difference is incredible, and Texas definitely has this one in their favor. So if they get Mia and Master and they keep them alive and really able to get some nice shots in, then they should be able to make work. Well, we got Maxi coming in, forcing the Ubercharge out.
Yeah, CEO Vortex, you know, kind of surfing that away. It's turned out really good for California Polytechnic, with just Perius being the only one left alive, backed up all the way to spawn. Will have an Ubercharge advantage, but, you know, one of these ones they still going to have to burn some time if they want to just have the full advantage.
Maxi falling for a little bit of a demo trap, which is not good, as that's a 10-second respawn timer, and his entire team is already in house. They're already 10% away from the Ubercharge, and unless he can make it really fast with the power jack, then he's not going to be able to make it there, especially if Realm goes in incredibly aggressive like they are right now. Although it does look like they're staying back a little bit, waiting for their fourth player, and I believe that is the smart move to make.
Yeah, and there are some sticky traps there, so still kind of hesitating. If they wait too long, though, Reki will have the Ubercharge. 80%.
They're going to be coming in with the Ubercharge on Mia, on the Scout, going to be looking to go in there. Maxi getting a pretty good reflect, saving Mia as he wasn't flashed. However, Maxi is going to go down from over-aggression, and Reki popping back with his own Ubercharge the moment he gets it on the Soldier and the Scout. Perius, incredibly low health. Reki getting a little aggressive with the Ubersaw there. Not too sure what that was, but I believe in him.
Yeah. And now that's the point is captured here, California Polytechnic of Pomona. Just kind of trying to clean up. They had a couple players lurking behind them. They get the kill on Mia. And there are players fighting on the point here. Realm, though, combined with Flaff and Vortex, getting some kills. Vortex just jumping into him. The shotgun is out here.
Vortex,
the cleanup
fantastic
from Flaff.
Cleanup by Flaff. Mia going to be going on that sniper, hopefully trying to make some kind of play as the timer ticks down. 30 seconds to be exact, left. And if California wins this, then they win the entire tournament.
Right now, Pyro underneath. Flaff was kind of smart to that. Will need some help from Vortex to get that kill there. Right now, with where the clock is at, you can't just be affording to sacrifice players. Mia going down on the sniper. No luck there. CEO Vortex getting surged forward. The Demoman Sticky's trying to cut off Perius. This Demoman is going to be in trouble shortly as Vortex gets an arrow and pushing forward now.
5 seconds left in the round, and as nobody is at the point, Maxi trying to get a little bit of a flank. However, he's not going to be able to get it. And California wins.
Yeah, that'll be GG's thrown out there. You know, University of Texas in Dallas, they did a good job. You know, they were able to kind of step it up a little bit here. I think there's definitely kind of, you know, need to kind of buckle down some of the stuff a little bit more on this map, you know, just in terms of Koth metas, you know, staying back, make sure that you get the charges that you need to. And then also watching for the flanks and just kind of trying to deal with, you know, the madness that CO Vortex and Realm were bringing on. California Polytechnic of Pomona or being encouraging their teammates or their opponents, telling them, oh, hopefully see you guys next season if we do some sixes. You know, you guys were doing really good in the first map, and they were in that first round, but I sort of feel like Pomona made an adjustment after that and got better, and Dallas didn't really, you know, so they couldn't go anywhere after that, unfortunately.
However, even through this 2-0 victory, I do believe that both teams were still fairly evenly matched, and if Texas just used a bit of strategical advantage, or that's bad wording. I believe that California had a bit of a strategical advantage, as they were working extremely well as a team, and you could tell their communication was on point, and they really knew what they were doing. And not saying that Texas wasn't, but the Texas team was certainly behind a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it was just like maybe a little bit better coordination between the power classes. I think as well, you know, there was just as well some kind of good creativity with Vortex switching, you know, back and forth between Pyro and Soldier. That brought a lot of flexibility, and I think that, you know, if there was maybe a little bit more verticality, particularly on Badlands for Dallas, that could have helped them out.
Absolutely.
Well, any final words, PopFizzy, before we wrap up here?
Not too many. All I gotta say is that both teams were doing fantastic, and that's really all I can say. That was quite a match to watch. and I had a lot of fun casting this with you.
Excellent. Well, yeah, it was certainly a pleasure having you with me here. And shout out to the players as well for awesome gameplay. I'm hoping that next season, that next time that we bring out this Collegiate TF2, we get even more teams represented. So that would be exciting. Definitely seemed like there was a lot of passion, a lot of interest in it throughout in the chat. So definitely appreciate that. Also, final shout out to Fode and Peaches TV, the organizers of the Discord and League. We really appreciate the hard work. Keep it up, guys. But I think that's going to do it for us tonight. I am eXtine, and PopFizzy's been joining me. But thanks so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. We had a great time. Hope you did as well. But that'll do it for us tonight. See you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.